Okay, so this is the 2016 Trax. I actually said on my last video it was 2017. I got to comb my puppy, but she loves to hang around me. We are now 4 years later. We are looking at close to, we're looking right at 71,000 miles and still averaging on high test gas at around 33 to 35 miles to the gallon. We did have a hiccup with the vehicle. The only hiccup I can pick on whatsoever. The hiccup is, that's some stuff I burn over there, but we live in the country, so that's the way it is. The hiccup was this, and it was scary at first. Yes, that's the old Mustang over in the corner. The hiccup was, it started blowing, and I'm not cutting and editing videos. I'm not good like the other YouTube people are. I just don't do it. We started getting smoke coming out of the exhaust, and it was pouring out of the exhaust. We went through like 3 quarts of oil in like a couple miles, and all the lights come on and everything. We went, oh my God, it had all the symptoms of a blowed head gasket. All of them. It was not that. The only thing, this was on the car. If you notice, right here is a place for the PCV valve. Okay? But that is not the PCV valve. It is built in to the car. It's built into this plastic right here. And this is the PCV valve. But you can't, when it got stuck, and it sucked the oil right out of the motor. But the motor did shut itself off. Thank God we wasn't very far out. But we replaced it. I don't like, it has been my only gripe so far. Right here is the new PCV, or the old PCV valve. You can't take that out and change it. It is built into the car. Like I said, this is all the old one. And when it went out, like I said, there's no way to get it out. It's built into all this. So, like I said, the car is a 2016 model. I'd messed up on my earlier video 4 years ago. But I will say this. There was a recall on the EGR system right here. So if you have one of these models, you might want to check to make sure that you've had yours fixed. That was free to fix, but you could fix it yourself for 20 bucks. But like I said, I've got my hands dirty. I'm not very good at YouTube. I don't know how to edit stuff. I don't do all those things. I'm just, what I am. And as far as I'm concerned, it's still, the car's paid for. We did put some bigger all-terrain tires on it for the snow, which was 205/70 R16s. And don't discount this when you get snow tires. Don't discount this side tread right here. Look for that, because now it even goes better than it did on my first video in the snow, because once it spins one time, when you got ice under the snow, once it spins one time, you're going to be down to ice and you're going to be slipping and sliding. That's why mud tires never go good in the snow, because they dig down through the snow straight to the frozen ground and they start spinning. So these tires, the good thing about good set of all-terrain tires is it keeps you on top of the snow, because if you spin one time and hit that solid ice, you're going to be just like everybody else, stuck on the side of the road, sliding everywhere. And that's what I was trying to allude to in my first video 4 years ago. And I know this is a long video, but I'm trying to cover everything that's happened in the last 4 years. Have had zero problems, but I gotta say, this PCV valve, had we not known what was going on or had an inkling from some of the other Chevrolet products, you literally can lose. I mean, we could have blowed the car up. I mean, the engine was doing everything to tell us to pull over. So I got to credit them for that part. But it still could have done damage to the oil rings. It could have done all kinds of damage. And I'm going to flip this around, and I've updated my phone. I couldn't find my toboggan to show it was still me. But when I tell you that it's still worth the money, like I said, there's a couple of hiccups. I'm not really happy about that part, but 70,000 miles, 35 miles to the gallon, all-wheel drive. I mean, things are going to happen after a vehicle gets 6 years old. Things are going to start happening when you use them. And like I bragged about on my last videos, all you're going to see is mountaintops. I mean, we are at the highest point. We are even higher. We are even higher than the airports. So to say that this vehicle doesn't get a workout all year long would be a major deception.